Hey guys, how's it going today? We're going to be playing some Fire Emblem Three Houses. Cookie moved in with me recently, and he happens to own a Switch and own this game. This is actually his first game that he has played. However, I am a veteran of 6, 7, 8, Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, Shadow Dragon, Fates, and Awakening. And I went ahead and I played a little bit of this on hard difficulty. Really, the only noticeable difference between hard and normal is that when you go to the battling phase, you don't have an option of doing zero cost battles, so you can't permanently level up your characters as long as you want. You've got to actually use your time as effectively as possible. I got a little bit of practice in. I got all the way up to like chapter 10 or something like that, and we're going to go ahead and see how well I can do on Maddening difficulty, because I actually started playing the game on hard. They released a Maddening difficulty, and now I want to go ahead and see if I can do the entire game on said difficulty. You guys may hear Brandon at some point talking.
Yes.
Because he's here as well. He is watching YouTube and doing his own thing. He's cooking. Are you cooking dumplings?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, cooking dumplings. Start Maddening difficulty. Select new game from the title menu. New game. Maddening. And classic, because that's how we're going to do. We're going to connect to network and play online just because it's going to give us that little bit of extra. Link Nintendo account. There we go. That's what I want to do. Now I should be able to link my actual account to this one, not from a separate Switch.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Right now?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, actually, we could do it just a little bit before because, anyway. Nintendo Switch online membership. Do you have to pay for that?
Yes. There's
Yeah.
a free. There's a free one.
Connection unsuccessful. Bullshit. No, I want. Well, I'm gonna have to turn that back on after we're done with the.
You can just go down to.
Well, I've got the starting scene to play.
4 minutes, Mark.
Tell team play. Let me get some headphones to plug in. I think I had some built in. The entire game is voice acted, and I'm going to actually be listening to the dialogue, at least for some of it. I will not be playing as the team that I was playing previously when I played. Brandon has played as the Gold Lions, right?
Golden Deers.
Golden Deers, and I played as the Blue whatchamacallits, whatever they are.
No, it's Blue Lions. Blue Lions, Golden Deers.
And the Black
Black
Eagles?
Eagles. Yeah, Black Eagles.
Alright, let me plug in my headset here, or my headphones. That way I can get some game sound without the echo coming through for you guys. Stick my headphones in, turn this up. Alright, cool. Now I can hear, you guys can hear. I can't really hear Brandon that much, but... So, he's played as the Golden Deers, and I've played as the Blue Lions, so I'm probably going to play as the Black Eagles, and then take the best characters from both of those that I know of so far and bring them over onto my team, because by about 10, you can have the characters that you want to have. So as soon as we get to the monastery the very first time, I'm going to check the requirements of everybody and try to get there as soon as possible. He's actually a really good mage, so I think I'm gonna play as a female just to get Sylvain immediately, because there's no like female equivalent to that character, so I'd rather just get the mage immediately. Because he was pretty decent.
And you're getting Bernadette too.
Do you recall the Red Canyon?
Yeah, I get her for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need
Die.
I would like to get Mercedes, but I'm definitely going to take Felix for sure, and
You got this.
Sylvain for
You
sure.
got this. 'Cause you're getting something really early on, so it's not.
They get Sylvain immediately, right?
Yeah, so you get it immediately.
Yeah. So I'll have a mage right away. Assuming his stat growths are at least somewhat equivalent to what I got, because he had a lot of magic.
Go,
It was more than his strength, actually. Plus, he had decent stat growths all around it. Anyway. It's weird talking while having regular earbuds in, because usually I'm wearing a headset that will actually play my voice back to me. Instead, it's a little bit muffled right now. I'm going to try to play through as much as I did exactly the same as my other one. However, with being a different house, there's going to be some stuff that's slightly differently. And I will be responding as honestly as possible, and also going through and explaining quite a bit.
I left some stuff.
Because Fire Emblem, originally when I started recording it, replaced my Choice of Game series anyway.
There's something I know in like later on
I
that
wonder
it
how
will be a
you got
huge
in
spoiler
here.
when you find out. Like it's gonna be amazing.
No, there's something really awesome that's going to happen.
Yes.
Cool. All right, says I wonder how you got in here.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
On the bright side, I don't actually have to read all of this to you guys in like random voices like I did with the other Fire Emblems.
Yep.
I wish to have a look at you.
Is that Enya?
What?
Did Enya do the music for this?
Enya?
It's the singer.
Did
Like
you
the
just
woman
notice?
chanting in the background sounds like Enya.
Oh, yeah.
I want to Google this. Let me Google Fire Emblem Enya. Apparently Enya is something Fire Emblem related anyway. I don't know. It's the female singer in the background. If you listen to Enya at all, definitely sounds like her. I'm gonna play as a female specifically because it'll give me Sylvain right away, and we're not necessarily playing this to be my actual male self.
I
However,
haven't seen the likes of
everything
you
will be
before.
essentially the same either way.
Who are you anyway?
I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Byleth. B is backspace. My name is Ben. Yes, Ben is correct.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Did you find it or no?
Huh?
The composer.
Go with my actual date. Huh?
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth.
You don't recognize
How
any of them?
strange.
No, I don't recognize those.
I'll just-
But it sounds very Enya.
I can try to find out for you. Shouldn't be that hard to find.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
I think it would be funny if you specifically named your character Salith and she's like, I never get used to those names. Like, it's your fucking name. I apologize if there's any delays at any point. I will try to, after the first couple,
Time to wake up.
specifically make it so
You
that
having
way
a dream again?
the battle will happen first, and then all of this stuff afterwards for preparation will do that. So, Sarah's dream buddy on girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
I probably could set this to auto advance because I'm not being distracted by anything. Like when I was doing it before, we were talking back and forth with Brandon and everything. I'm just
I
going to set it
told
to
you
auto
before,
advance.
it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
In the
We're
first
being
game,
pursued
was
by a
it
group of
Wind Worm?
bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
What is this?
This is the composer of the first one, the main composer. For
Oh,
this.
okay.
He's done Mystery.
He did Fates,
He done
Paper Mario.
He's done a bunch of feats. And 3 houses, and that's it.
Oh.
And Shadows.
Right, that's right. That was the one before this one that I didn't play.
Bandits.
I mean, it's
Here?
just a remake, so.
It's true.
We've already played
They
it before,
attacked
though.
us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village.
The other person did
Damn.
Fates.
There are a
and
lot of them.
Echoes.
I guess they followed you all the way here.
And this one is making.
We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Oh, right. There aren't the other saves and stuff like that that were on when I was playing on Brandon's, because I was the last save on his. You can move the little person with the touch controls, which is what I'm currently using and holding. All right.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Select unit, move the unit next. While unit with the enemy, command blah 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 blah. I know how to play, so we're gonna go ahead and ignore that. Zoom out here a little bit. All right, so the character that I will end up having on my team is Edelgard. She is the leader of the Black Eagles, so her and I will be the primary people that I want taking these people down. I will more than likely have to take on the sword shove to take on the other ones. I'm obviously going to go ahead and utilize the other 2 characters, Dimitri and Claude, and I just want to avoid him actually getting a whole lot done. So let's go ahead and
Ready and willing.
Let's have him take down some health. Yep, weapon durability.
I will prevail.
I'm assuming she's not going to do very well. So it's 6 by 2, and then she would have some more issues.
Stay
Let's just go ahead and
focused.
get me this XP. She can.
Because of you guys,
I did not mean to talk, but luckily I can attack after, so take him down real quick.
As expected.
There will be some tactics and stuff like that that I'll be employing that I didn't actually bother using when I was
cut
doing
through.
my other playthrough on Cookie's console. Let's just go and
You
get this
have a
talk off here.
strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I'm not going to pay too much attention to the conversations that happen between my character and people that aren't in my group and stuff like that. I mean, main storyline stuff like that, I'm going to
We'll
go ahead
advance
and
while protecting ourselves from the
keep
enemy.
that going.
Take
But
up
again,
position
I
inside
accidentally
the
skip through
forest.
Claude's. Stuff like that is going to happen every now and then. So I'm trying not to get too annoyed with me for that, if you don't mind. Go ahead and stick you here, and stick her here. I'm gonna put Dimitri up close to draw in that sword guy real quick, and then Claude right up backside to help. 12 takes 10. The exorcism moving up. Alright, so I want to take my sword user to you.
Yes, good. If we're in...
Yep, talking about use the forest. This is tutorial. I don't know if you can skip this, or at least the tutorial messages. Is that an option? Hang on.
Ben, you can turn them off.
Huh?
You can turn off the tutorials.
You can turn them off.
Yeah.
What button is menu?
The X
I'm dumb. I don't know how I've forgotten what it is.
Oh, they don't have it up there yet. You have to do it afterwards.
It's not available yet.
Yeah.
I should might turn off other tutorials then. I'm gonna see if you can get this hit off. Do I want to check that actually? Hang on.
If you're using Elder Guard, you might want to try to
I could have weakened him with Claude and then taken him out with my guy, so that was a dumb move on my part. Let's just take him out so that way he's not a threat.
It's not luck, it's fate.
And then go ahead and take him out.
Is that all?
And they can't actually attack through that. I can smash him. She'll still be attacked by at least 2 people. Unless he still plans on attacking infantry.
Now you know your limits.
Her crest activated, so that's really nice. One is going to attack her, and the other one is going to also attack her because they're tied into the crest. Isn't he tortured by healing now? Combat arts, great. Yeah, like I didn't know how to use those. That's a rock that I can't do anything with. Let's have Claw shoot at him because I went ahead and let him get in that forest. Miss. Hit. Cool.
Thank you. Please.
Didn't want to talk to him. If I activate it by accident, I'm going to try to skip through it. Missed. That's sweet. That is so convenient.
Think this through.
Tell me to think it through. Fuck off. I know what I'm doing. Small chance he could die. Not likely though.
You never had a chance.
You attack the Claude then? Cool. I am going to try to make my main character stronger than like everybody else because that is going to be the person who I try to kill the Death Knight with. And not killing the Death Knight is going to be very detrimental to my team
I will prevail.
composition because I want to turn Phoenix into a Dark Mage immediately. Just use that item so I don't have to waste a turn with it later. Come get me, boy. Oh look, he's coming to help. / steal XP from me. Just real quick. Take a shot at him. It hits. Edelgard is going to move up and I'm going to use her vulnerability as well. Just in case inventory actually keeps, I'm going to go ahead and give her that vulnerability. Because I don't know if it actually does keep.
Hey, you with the flank!
Flank stare, go fuck yourself. You're right, you missed. And I healed myself. Because you suck.
Should I have held back?
Nope, should not have held back. That was great. Exactly what we should have done. Does Smash actually give me... It does give me greater hit chance. That's nice to know. Probably going to end up using that a lot, so she's going to run through weapons pretty quickly.
Be mindful.
Combat arts. Strike. It's almost a half chance of dying. Use it real quick. Give him a turn to hit me again. Very good for him.
I'm the one.
Does he have a javelin? Or he could just attack him from the corner and go to his other side.
Careful.
Didn't know that. Alright, well, 94% chance. 6% and then 53% chance of me dying anyway, so. Huh?
That would have been funny if you missed.
Yeah, that would have been fucked up. Received an iron axe. He got his butt whooped. This right here I disagree with. That breaks the roleplay for me. Like, character's so dumb. Rather than actually, like, throwing a sword up to defend from an axe, you just let it hit you square in the back. Like a moron.
Honestly, what are you course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis. But I'm also
Sothis, I had that name
known
wrong.
as the beginning.
Who is Silith? Is that the older brother?
Sothis.
I could have sworn Silith was a
That
name.
is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd.
I'm gonna try to avoid skipping
That look upon
through
your face.
because she speaks
Did
so
you
slowly.
think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult? You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Line sounds like she's trying to specifically be cryptic, but she doesn't really know how.
Time for Joel. Zawado.
Hey, over here!
So you said there are characters that are lesbians, right?
What?
You said there are characters that are lesbians, right?
Yes. Mercedes is one
The
of them.
Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you
The
down
really
for
religious
terrorizing
girl?
our students.
Funny.
Hey, the thieves
I'm
are
pretty
running
sure
away.
that's one of them.
Go after them.
I plan on adding her to my team anyway, so that's
It's
good.
not
Huh?
Dorothea.
Dorothea?
Yeah.
I really like
She's already on
Dorothea,
your team.
though.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's
I'll have to
this?
see what my characters are actually good as. I have to use them to begin with anyway, so I can figure out if they're worth keeping. I'm the MVP, of course I am. An inevitable encounter. Still watching Game Grumps?
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work.
Yeah, the
to do.
dialogue is
Goodbye.
still a little clunky.
Right.
It's like the typical, like,
Goodbye, Captain.
it's an anime,
That
so
isn't
this
how
is
this
okay.
ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
It is correct, right? He literally is my dad, right?
Actually, I really
Is
don't know.
that so?
Whatever.
Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms
If
do
you take
remind
a
me
joke,
of the
you'll like
captain.
to place this,
I'd
Whatever,
love
he's
for
my
you
dad.
to see the monastery
That's
too.
fine.
You will
It's
join,
McGee.
won't you?
Huh?
It's McGee.
McGee?
It's McGee. That's what they say.
Oh.
They
What's
say
trouble,
stuff like that.
Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
Don't run from the knights.
Knights of
Hunt you down.
Saros.
Kick your butt.
They do seem rather skilled.
It's because I'm about to join them. That's why they seem skilled. You're looking forward in time at their future skill.
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
Shut up, Sothis. Don't know what to fucking do. I do what I want. Which, with recent context, sounds really bad,
appreciate your
but
help back
that's
then.
all just
Your skill is beyond question.
shade being
You're
thrown.
clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker?
Damn
Former
straight.
captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? You haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you
Claude
ran
sounds like a
off.
little whiner.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive
I don't
our
remember that being a
digression.
conversation that they had
I must
originally,
speak
but
with you
whatever.
if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating.
I think I might have had it on
You
auto
never
advance
lost
and I was
control of the
ignoring them.
situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now.
You,
I am no
a
mere
level
student.
1.
I am
You are
also the
clearly
Dreadful
skilled.
Empire's
Come join us.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Adrestian was Black Eagles, right?
Yeah,
Is
the
it-
first one.
I know that that one was blue.
No, the first one's red.
A wise
It goes in
choice.
order: red, blue, yellow.
Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in
I
comparison.
like it's just a wise choice. Where were you
All right,
born?
that's enough
A
with the
wise
small
choice.
talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks
I'm
like
glad
I
you
have
didn't
to
decide to
go
be
back to
born
that
to some
word.
peasants
It's
in
like-
some far-off land.
She was asking which place do you like the
my,
most.
they
There's
are
three
in such a
areas.
hurry. You know.
Oh, that's
each
right.
of
They asked
us
for my
has
allegiance,
most
but
to
Sothis was asking where I was born. Each of the three is most unique. Say Edelgard because she's gonna be leading my team. Oh, that's right. I get to analyze them. Quite sincere. Darkness lurks beneath. Claude. Smile is striking.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping.
Why are my boobs so big? Like, my default character model has a massive...
No. You should see the cutscene when you're actually at the monster with starting off. Where you, like, you know, you see your character stand up
Part
after...
1.
From, like,
White
reading the
clouds.
books.
What is it? She, like, stand up, is like, woof!
3 houses.
Like, and try to smack
You
her in
look
the
at the
face.
thighs, you're like...
Look at the thighs of my character. Must squeeze them thighs.
I want those to squeeze my
And the
face.
verdant fields
You want the thighs to squeeze your face? You're a thigh guy?
As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
The, like, mural thing when you enter a new chapter.
It's actually really
Something like
cool.
that.
Fogland,
Huh?
said to be
The murals
protected
actually
by a
really cool.
revered goddess.
They remind me
has
of
existed
Fable.
since time immemorial.
Yeah.
3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fogland and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the
Why does my
monastery.
character walk like a fucking
I'd
stripper?
be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
To be fair, I think the one thing that they could have not skimped on and been perfectly fine with was actually adding character customization. I know they have like pre-rendered cutscenes and stuff like that, but it wouldn't have been too hard to just program in some other ones. If anything, just like the frames where your character exists. Also, I was watching this cutscene and you were like, trying to tell me who my waifu was, and I forgot about the girl hiding underneath the book, and I was like, oh, he would totally be into her. And then she just completely blanked out of my memory when I was talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, did I tell you who my waifu was?
Not yet.
You can figure it out.
I'm assuming I can guess already.
Huh?
It's not Elderguard, is it?
No, it's not Edelgard, no. If it was Edelgard, I would have actually joined her group the first time.
Did the flow of time bring you here?
So far, I mean, I haven't actually gotten to talk to the majority of them, but I can tell you that the,
What, is the person in Blue Lions?
person in what?
It's been years
The one that
since
you like
I've
is
last
in
set
Blue
eyes on
No.
this place.
No?
No.
To be forced to see her now.
Is it in the Golden
You
Deers?
saw her in the courtyard earlier.
What is in the red team then? What?
It's not on the red team.
Oh, I just remember now.
As you know,
It's
the
the
majority of
I
folks
can't
in
remember her
Fogland
name.
are
The
devout
archer.
followers of the
Her.
teachings of
Yeah.
Saros.
Yeah, okay.
The
I
leader
remember
of that
her.
ridiculously
Yeah.
I forgot about her.
religious
I like
She's
Shemay.
not, she's on any team.
Right.
Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, General. My name
Oh,
is
it's
Seth.
Sedith.
I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long
Where the fuck did they
time,
get
General.
Silith from, then?
I wonder. Was it the will of
Silith,
the goddess
yeah,
that made
'cause it's
another
Sophis,
chance meeting like this?
Sedith,
Forgive my silence
Rhea.
all these years.
What's
Much
the name
has
of the little
happened
girl?
since we last
Is it
spoke.
Silas?
So I see.
One that's
The
joined your team?
miracle of
The one that goes
fatherhood has
missing.
blessed you. That is your child,
Is
is
her
it
name
not?
Silas?
Yes.
I think it's Silas.
Where the
For
fuck
Yeah,
are
many
they
years
closing
after
in
I
Silas?
left
It is
this
Silas?
place,
Okay, I'm not
I could
insane.
introduce you
Yeah,
to the mother
Silas.
of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart,
I
thank
really
you
hope
for
Shamir
saving those
can be
students in the
S-ranked.
Officers Academy.
Who?
Shamir, the sniper. I really hope she could be S ranked as a female.
Gerald, you already know
I
what
have
it is
no
wish to
idea.
say,
I
do you
haven't.
not?
I didn't bother to look at her.
You want me to
I gotta check
rejoin
it.
the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
It bothers me how long the introduction is. So much time before you even like start doing
forced back
teacher and
into
shit.
the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy.
If you can S rank with Hanneman, I would be so disappointed. Like, his personality does not seem like somebody who would be like, yes, I am willing to marry this 20-year-old.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor,
You
a
can check through
physician,
the.
a
You can check
songstress,
through the supporting
and
links,
available.
but I'm afraid I
It's nice
think
to
you
meet
can. I actually think you can, Ben.
Of course. Before I came
Be an
here, I
interesting
belonged to a
conversation.
renowned opera company. Perhaps
Oh,
you've
you
heard
look
of me?
a
The
little like
Middlefront
my
Opera
grandchildren.
Company's beautiful,
Take
peerless.
this dick.
Spare our colleague
God.
the needless chatter, Manuela. Now,
Manuela.
it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, And keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest
It'll be interesting
you
to
try
meet the
spending
class
time
that
with the
neither of us
students.
have met yet.
Some odd
It'll be interesting to
ducks
meet
in
the
that
class that
bunch,
neither of us have met yet.
but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea
Is that
will have
spoilers
more
for the following
information
games?
for you tomorrow, but that should get you going.
Yeah.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Is this outside Xbox or extra?
Yeah, outside Xbox.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made
I'm not
my
a child.
decision, Sedith.
Fuck off, Sedith.
I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well.
Flame.
I beg of
So
you,
where the fuck did I
please
get
consider
Silas
whether
from?
This is an unnecessary
There's
risk.
a person named Silas, though.
Sedith, they
Somewhere.
have my
I
trust.
could hunt them down. Be like, you motherfucker.
More
I've known your name.
The report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual.
Oh, is he gonna
We
doubt?
cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if
That's
they
what
are
that beam is from,
frequenting
right?
their
The X to Dow is
Yes,
from L.A.
that
Noir.
matter is of great importance as well.
Yeah, right
I
there.
shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care.
I really only want. I only
pray that
need to get
nothing
one
occurs to
dark
shake that
seal
confidence.
for Felix. I don't need another dark magic user, but
You're gonna get that.
on Maddening difficulty, I need to like slam my character with XP constantly because they need to be
That,
the
and
one
you have to
person that
get
can take them
lucky.
down.
You have to get lucky, like.
I need to crit
drops.
again. If I could get like a horse slaying sword, that would be awesome. Do they have long swords in this one? Do you know? Long swords. Historically in Fire Emblem, they're specifically designed to do extra damage to horses.
No, I haven't seen one.
I know there's hammers because there was one in the shop before. Those do extra damage to armor. My character's thigh gap is fucking massive. Have you seen my character's thigh gap? It's like a solid 4-inch.
Yeah.
There's your team.
Yeah.
Was I taking anybody from your team?
I don't think so. I don't think you took anyone from my team.
I think I planned on taking anybody. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't really touch any of my characters. 3 days, a lot of folk.
It's a fucking statue.
Yeah.
I know I'm taking Sylvain and Mercedes from Sylvain and Mercedes from mine.
Yay, Bernie.
He's the only person that starts off with the thieving ability, right?
Yes. Because he used to be a thief.
Pretty boy.
Mm-hmm. Did you understand why I like your main character? I like the leggings. The really weird leggings you have.
Objectives will be displayed, blah, blah, blah. Your first task. Do I get to
Walk
explore after I
away.
talk to her?
I don't know.
I forget.
You're just gonna take advantage and walk around immediately?
I'm gonna do as much searching as possible, like literally every time I
I think
have
no,
the
you could
ability.
go ahead because you have to
I
talk to
imagine,
everyone anyways.
Frankly, we had someone
Might as well
else in
talk to
mind.
her.
Can't entrust students to someone who's...
You saved the lives of the students you came across. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the...
Okay, yeah, they're telling me to go greet everybody. I forget if I was actually able to or
I
not.
assume you are already aware that you will be teaching. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
Sorry, I
That is
naturally
your
started skipping
first
through
task
some of the
here at
dialogue.
monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Iron Sword and Vulnerary. Very good. Yeah, why is my chest so big? first floor. There's a collection of 3 people over here. Just a bunch of random brownish, orange-haired people. Oh, I need to change my settings. My camera is the wrong way. Combat missions on, assistant missions, battle speed, fast. Smart head, HP gauges, grid. Self camera. Vertical camera, reverse, there we go. Minimum size, medium. Do you want medium? That's fine. Hey, it'll go.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Pressburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
I mean, should I bother looking at the characters? I know that I'm going to join them.
What?
I know I'm going to join them. Sure, we might as well take a look at them. So we've got Edelgard here. She's got the multiplied experience thing anyway.
Some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
May have similar personalities. I mean, probably not wrong. Not that I necessarily like her though. Hubert?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
So he's got bow and magic. There's Ferdinand.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Grants hit and avoid plus 15 when he uses a full
which
HP.
Produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That
That's actually
family
really
is
nice.
Perhaps too pleased with its own status.
Let me read Hubert real quick.
Hubert, you may be...
Grants plus 5 might with gambits. Okay, so he's a leader.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him,
HP.
and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Okay, so he's magic. We got Casper, who's kind of cool.
He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Adjacent foes suffer -10 avoid during combat, and he's an axe user.
He's the second.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Bernadetta?
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
She's got lance and bow.
She's Count...
I don't think I'm going to end up using Bernadetta on a permanent basis, though.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House.
Adjacent allies recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
To be fair, she sounds like she's pretty good. She's a spell sword.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Grants crit when enemy is below 50% health. Okay.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life, No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yeah, I can see why people would like the Gatekeeper. Alright, let me just double check if there's any characters that I want from yours.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer?
You said I would want Lorenz, right? You said I would probably want Lorenz, right?
For, yeah. He has good damage outputs. Because he's like a mage horseman and a spear user. Marilyn's good too. Hilda's good too. Like, I like Hilda.
Any actual conversations that we can have aside from like meeting everybody?
Investigating the different houses.
I appreciate your
Bother talking to him.
Oh, you have to talk to them.
Well, I have to talk to them, but I'm not really interested in the actual conversation because
continue exploring.
There's not really a whole lot to explore at the moment.
Can you go in Napoleon's room? Oh. Guys.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction.
I'm assuming there's nothing to loot yet. I spotted people from my group. I wonder if there's actually anything interested in them.
You don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime. What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Thank you. I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
We're not gonna call him Caspar. He's Casper.
What?
Yeesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
If I had to say attitude-wise, I give zero shits about Linhard. Everybody else is kind of chill though.
Hey.
It's the home of the Black Eagle Squad.
Okay?
What do you think?
I'm not really gonna bother talking to your class. Or the other class.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Give a shit.
Yes.
Do you have that? I can't click the button to end the thing. Audience chamber.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Did you turn that up or did you just start
suppose
making more
it is
noise?
time for you to take charge.
Did you turn that up or
of
did
our
you just start making more noise?
No, I just turned
I must
I
note
turned
that
it
I am
on for a
personally
while ago.
against entrusting someone.
Well, I know it was on earlier. It seems like it turned itself up.
I think it made it
It is
louder.
as the Archbishop desires.
It's fine either way.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have
Hopefully
decided
the
to
Black
allow
Eagles
you
don't
first.
suck, because the Blue Lions were
Luella
pretty
and I
dope.
will take charge
Blue
of
Lions
the
are good.
remaining 2 houses.
But at the same time, you do need to finish your playthrough on that too.
Yeah. Dresden
So you
Empire.
have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
Yep.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Fuck off.
Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
You're a dick.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Said it before, I say it again.
So
Said it's a cock.
professors. You? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him.
Or you.
It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Except for that.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status.
As it should be.
I would love to include you in that inner circle.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Hopefully Petra's not too bad.
I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut. Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do
like
the
Petra.
others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you
Had to
can
have
make the black
high
eagle house
hopes for a living.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book. Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what
There's
I can
way
tolerate.
more discourse in the
These
Black Eagles than there was in the Blue
requires order.
Lions.
What?
There's way more discourse with them than there was in the Blue Lions.
Yes. You got Bernie.
Looks like
He's
your
like,
first
no,
job
don't worry
will
about
be
me. I'm
quiet
just in the
down this
corner.
racket.
Linhart's taking a fucking nap. Bernie won't look at me. Petra's getting
Normally this round
picked on by everybody else because she doesn't know how to talk properly.
Yeah. Orderly chaos.
Yes. Order in the chaos.
Wait, you never knew about that?
No, I didn't know why it says ZR. This is the trigger. It's
Yeah.
the right trigger. It's RT, not ZR.
True.
Whee!
Yeah,
Maybe
that's fun.
possible. How long did the batteries last on the controllers?
A long ass time. You can go to the controllers and actually see if you want to.
I don't know.
They'll tell you when it's low.
I don't have to navigate on the Switch. Is it like Xbox where it's going to be like, controller battery's low, dead?
No, it would give you a warning and then give you a couple minutes to put it back in.
Oh, cool. Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Ceros as funding for this month's activities. I need to, like,
That's the end of the month.
number one goal, get professor level up
Wait,
immediately. I need that training.
Did you get to the point where you
I'd
could
like
get
to
your
use this
birthday in this game or no?
device I
Record
designed
what?
to determine
Your
whether
birthday
the power
in-game.
of Crest
Yeah, I got it for my
resides
birthday.
within you.
What does
And
it
it
happen
won't
for you?
hurt a bit.
I don't remember.
Because if
There
it,
was something else that happened on the exact same day.
Yeah, because if it helps you out
allow me
early
to tell
game,
you
you
everything.
might just on purpose
Absolutely
quit early
everything
on.
about them.
I don't remember
Is
what
your
I got to do
calendar
for my
clear?
birthday.
This will take a while.
You just put it on like the first day.
Crests are a fascinating
Yeah.
topic. But before one can dive deeply into
It's your
said
birthday.
topic,
I think people
one
gifted
must
me shit.
first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down.
I can understand what they were
through
doing with like adding so many
Those
different
who
like points of
carry
interest into the game, so that way somebody can always follow
display
something that they
exceptional
like.
strength,
But
or any
somebody who
number of
likes to
rules.
experience a game in its fullness,
Each
having
crest
all
has
of this
its
shit
own
going on
power,
at once is
the
really
nature of
annoying,
which is beyond
especially
mortal
having
understanding.
more of a limit on the stuff you actually can experience based off your professor level.
Yeah. But good luck trying to get your professor level, because I think you need to get that merchant thing as soon as possible so you can get a lot of fish.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't
That
know
will be
for
the first
sure
battle that I do.
unless I look into
Either
it.
way, as soon as that's available,
As I
I'm gonna
said,
take the merchants. I think that was like
crests
chapter
are passed
4.
down
Yeah.
through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does
Maybe it
not
was 5.
necessarily mean their
of the two.
descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest.
Is
and
that
you
playing
just happen
Would
to
It Be
inherit it.
Nice If?
That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away.
I've read all this so you guys can
Now,
enjoy it. I'm just gonna
Please go ahead
continue
and hold out your arm over this device.
looking at whatever Cookie is watching. There's a goat.
What is this? A
crest.
pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible?
It's a jackal.
An
It's a
as yet
jackal.
undiscovered
It's a jackal.
crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
Smashing.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest.
Oh yeah, have I
Yes,
been texted
so
recently?
Very much more research. But for now,
I think I literally just
your
got
work
another
here is
text
done.
as I asked that and picked up my phone.
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of
I
sympathy.
have how many messages waiting for me?
Perhaps. What in the world? Oh, I see.
That's incorrect.
It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than
Your
usual.
device access to your account. I know.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and
My dad
missions
messaged
will
me
take
like
place.
6 minutes after I messaged
Pay
him.
careful attention to your schedule.
And I
so
responded
that
3
you
hours
thoughtfully
later.
Plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Yep. And since I'm actually connected to the internet, or should be, it will show later after you have options on what you can do on what people actually ended up doing. But for now, you can only explore. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. No, oh, she's not in here right now. She is usually. This is the bulletin board. I can see what I need in here. It's going to introduce me to all of the different stuff around the academy. But we are also going to go ahead and make sure we search. And we can't search these ones yet, apparently. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be locked off that we can't access right away. But we want to go ahead and make conversation with
Let me
pretty
know
much
when I
everybody.
will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Talk to the greenhouse keeper, which we definitely want to do every time. To do seeds.
These are
Set
the
up.
students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Honestly, though, I had not like considered the idea of it, but after having played the game, I would love to actually just be in the game doing this stuff. So much fun.
Some believe the dignity of the Empire rests
Yeah, you know,
on
like
the results of the
if
mock
there was a game where you had
That's
to
an
enter and
overstatement,
actually
of
be in
course.
permanently
Still,
and
we
like
must do our best
exist
to prepare.
as your playable character,
You should take
this
the
is a
time
pretty
to
decent
learn
game to
each
do it in.
student's abilities. Perhaps some extra lessons and training sessions are in order?
As far as I've gotten, I
Look
mean,
as
I don't
you
know if
have
the
no
end of the
idea
game
what's
means that
going
you
on
die
here.
and everybody
I
else
know
dies
my way
too, but...
around, so I'm happy to help you find your footing.
And I don't have to ask her questions about that stuff.
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other two houses. Do not underestimate them. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them at once.
Listen to this. Wow,
Casper.
Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. But I could probably take you, though.
Oh, not a chance.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Alrighty then. Get that done. What is up here? Can I steal something up here?
What the?
Just a random person asking what the at me for some reason.
Listen to this.
What? I care nothing, friend. If you have no business here.
Okay, go fuck yourself, Yuritsa. Or Yuritsa, however you want to pronounce it. I don't give a shit. Professor. Oh, they call me
Hey there.
Professor.
Listen,
Hey,
let me
Ferdinand.
tell you the provenance of our class name, the Eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms, and black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, Black Eagles.
Oh, my dad is wondering what's going on. Oh, right. Sorry, personal issues getting in the way of things. I forget what button is it to zoom out the map. I don't know about that. There was a button to zoom in on the map. What was it? Whoops. Okay, we'll ignore that. Okay. Don't care about talking to them.
Hi, Professor. How are you doing? If you're not busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
Alrighty. Sorry, I'm still receiving texts. You guys probably hear the noise. Ignatz and Lorenz.
Something else. Our house is that of the golden deer. Do you know the significance? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
There are no items to pick up yet? There are. There we go. Smithing stone. Alright, well I'll take anything I can get, even though I have not used smithing stones in my other playthrough yet.
Alright.
Okay, apparently I don't have any business going back to the stables yet. Or the dining hall, apparently.
Indeed.
Spotted Annette. She was on my team before. I think I did want to take Annette.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? I suppose it was silly to ask.
Yes.
Here's an idea.
Spotted Lysithia.
That's so.
First floor bulletin board. Is Rhea in here? She is.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraised, I hope that you will do your best. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Okay, she didn't actually have anything important to say. Alright, no. There we go, that's the map that I want. Dormitory 1. I suppose I can't actually do any of those. I don't have fast travel activated. Oh, because I haven't actually visited those places. Hang on. Fast travel here then. No, I can't fast travel yet. It's convenient.
You there?
Dad wants to call me.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
This is the wrong way. I'm gonna go this way. Because that doesn't loop around yet. Go through here, down into here. Hello, dining hall. Hello, Petra.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
Felix, what's up, boy?
Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Kick your ass, Felix. You know it.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Fishing. Alright, and I am back. Hang on, let me just go ahead and plug these in. Got a call from my dad, so I went ahead and took that. We will get back into playing the game now. He's coming up to visit me tomorrow. Dormitory. So one of the things I have to be really careful about is giving people gifts and things like that, and then returning their lost items to them, because lost items will both increase their motivation and how much they like me. So those will be more last case things than having the gifts, because gifts are more abundant.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
I might as well make him like me. Yes, I would like to fish in the pond. We're going to fish. This is teaching me how to fish. I already know how to fish. Fish, 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 fish. It's a blue one. It's a blue one.
Where we get there, man.
I was going to say I might not be able to fish just as well on my TV as on the console itself, because I only fished on the console so far.
You was like worried about the.
I need more
delay.
fish bait. I need another professor level. Need 90 points.
Just like, oh shit, need more points.
Yep. I'm an E level professor.
Yeah, better just throw all your points into everything as soon as possible.
Yes, I would like to do some gardening. We shall plant, deduce seeds. Yes.
That's actually amazing.
Cultivate. 0. What's amazing?
My thanks.
With what you got so far?
300 renown. I didn't gain anything for professor level, unfortunately. What I have right now, deduce seeds?
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of something. Because I found out there's a new game plus, and you can replay the game with your professor level being back to maximum, so you're going to be taking the hardest route up to this point.
Oh, you could like play it on normal or hard and then new game plus on Maddening instead?
Yes.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda.
Which is why I'm saying you're taking the hardest course,
Lady
but it's
Ray
the
is
more
quite
fun
amusing.
course. Because
And I
it's
must
just be
admit,
cheating if you just
I
brought
even checked out
stuff
Professor
over
Llewellyn
from your
twice.
old game to this.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are
Good
beautiful
luck.
girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Tiny stuff. And I can recruit him immediately as soon as I gain the ability to ask people to recruit. Tiny stuff. Today's special. Who do we want to take with us into here? I would do it just to increase how much some people like me. However, it's a better idea to do with people that I want to train up in one way or another. So I'm going to take Edelgard and Dorothea. I already know that Bernadette I'm not going to be keeping permanently, so she's going to take a back seat when it comes to actually using the different things, because when it comes to sniping, I'm going to take Shamir.
I think I like this.
So she'll be my support character up until I can replace her. To be fair, I'll probably take Sylvain and immediately replace her, just because I know she's lackluster enough not to bother with. Professor level E+. We now have more activity points, and I have more monthly funds. Finish exploring is an option.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
We're going Aramid, Gobi, Onion, and Turnip. Quest complete. Got the stuff, renown increased. Now we have to report back to Flame.
You have helped me so much.
Oh my god.
I got some insect larvae. We're obviously going to fish right away, because I want to get that done. And aside from going upstairs to the second floor, then everything would be pretty much done. Why am I going into the greenkeeper? Or the greenhouse? Yes, fishing pond. Alright, we're not going to level up from this, but we can get the XP out of it right away. I don't know why I tried to catch a large blue. I just naturally hit the button. Also barely paying attention to what I'm doing right now. I read Gobi.
Yeah, this is the best. This is the best one, Nathan. There's a bunch of gunfire.
So it's a large blue. Red. Take the red.
What do you mean?
And then as my professor level goes up, the easier it's going to be to catch bigger fish
What
as well.
game?
So
What game mode are you in?
I only got 20 out of a red, but still good to get off all of the professor XP that you can get from these.
I know it is, but
Large blue.
What the heck?
It's a small blue, unfortunately. I suppose with insect larva being the worst kind of bait, I should accept the large blues, because I turned down large blue and then got a small blue. Another Gobi. Small blue. Small blue. Not another small blue, come on. Alright, large blue. There are 5 different ones. There's small blue, large blue, red, gold, and rainbow. Pike. I'll just take the large blue right away. Got you. Don't have any more bait. Alright. So we're at 1,200 left. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we get everybody talked to and give a shit about Cyril. Oh, I can't go upstairs yet. Alright, well that's fine. Have I talked to everybody that I want to talk to? Claude, Hilda, Bernadetta. Oh, I need to go talk to Bernadetta in her room. Duh, she's down here. Is she not? I have to find her. Hang on, where's she at? Oh, she's up. Duh, this is the lowest portion. This is the middle one, and this is where I can talk to Bernadetta.
I don't like to come out. I hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Okay, who else do we have? We have Richard, Claude, Hilda, Leonie, Sedith, Raphael, Flynn, Marianne, Ash, Cyril. Officers. Mercedes is inside the officers. Mercedes is the only other person that I want to talk to, and then I can end up exploring for now. Of course, I didn't expect to be able to upgrade to D class right away anyway. Community Officers Academy. Where is Mercedes? She's in the middle room.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, that's where I met Annie. That's what I call a net. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older.
Okay, they're best friends to begin with. That would explain why they were so nice to begin with. Support. Can I see the supports of people's... of me? Edelgard, Hubert, Ferdinand, Lindhart, Caspar, Bernadetta's a no, Dorothea's a yes, Felix, Ash, Sylvain, Mercedes, Lorenz, Raphael, Ignatz, Sedith, Hanneman, Alois, Cyril, Rhea. Manuela isn't bi.
Is that one? Oh no, you don't even see her yet.
Huh?
Just say is that one character you're like, is she in there? But you don't see
She's
her
not
yet.
listed yet, yeah. She hasn't been introduced. It's Ferdinand's birthday. We'll send him some flowers. Even though I have, like, no money yet.
You're gonna probably get a huge amount.
Alright, let's go ahead and save. This is going to be our second mission, so we'll go ahead and wait for that. So we go until the end of the month. We're good to go on the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this ridiculous person talking, playing, game, whatever. Like, comment, and obey, right?
What?
Like, comment, and obey, right?
Like, comment, obey.
Yep.